American Truck Simulator just crossed the halfway point of the US map. There's still a whole lot of country left to explore. But ETS2, that's a different story. After more than a decade of expansions, ETS2 is running out of road. Literally. The Greece DLC is already behind us, and the Nordic Horizons, expected to release later this year, could mark the last truly large-scale expansion left on the table. So what happens when there's nowhere left to go? When ETS2 launched back in 2012, it was an ambitious but modest project. A handful of countries, simple systems, and a lot of room to grow. But what followed was something no one expected. Year after year, piece by piece, SCS built one of the most detailed, authentic road networks in gaming. From the heart of the Central Europe to icy stretches of Scandinavia to the sun-drenched highways of Iberia in Italy. But if you open the in-game map today, it's kinda hard to tell how much ground ETS2 already covered and how little is left. So let's simplify it. Everything in green, that's already in the game. Orange, that's the upcoming Nordic Horizons DLC. Red, Russia mostly completed but pulled back due to the ongoing conflict. And blue, those are the interesting ones. Ireland, Iceland and the Faroe Islands. They are not yet confirmed, but they're pretty much all we got left. Ireland is the most obvious gap, but here's the issue. Building Ireland without actually reworking the existing UK is like putting a brand new engine into a rusted out car. The UK still runs on assets older than ETS2 itself, dating back from 2008, so a rework would almost certainly come first. We did mention the other potential additions like Iceland or Faroe Islands, and maybe even tiny nations like Andorra, San Marino, Liechtenstein, but these are small, more like symbolic than substantial. And of course, there's Russia, a massive project nearly finished but politically frozen. Will we ever see it? That's a question no roadmap can answer right now. So what happens when there's no more land left to cover? Is this where ETS2 slows down? Or evolves? Maybe this is the moment where the game shifts from map DLCs to feature upgrades. Just imagine having seasons, a better dynamic weather system, a living economy that responds to fuel prices, supply chain disruptions, or player reputation. A more comprehensive company management, driver negotiations, warehouses, licensing your own fleet, turning your empire into more than just a few dots on the map. And of course, a long-awaited visual overhaul, bringing consistency and quality across the older regions, maybe even a full engine upgrade, if SCS decides to double down. And just today, I saw SCS teasing something completely different, buses. That alone tells us that they're already thinking beyond the map, maybe new systems, new gameplay loops, maybe even new direction for ETS2 future. ATS, in contrast, it's still in its prime, over 20 states left, Alaska, possibly even Canada. Its future is long, straight and wide open. But ETS2 is more complex. Its journey is soon to be measured not in miles, but in maturity. It might not expand forever, but that doesn't mean it has to end. So what do you think? Would you continue to support the game and possibly pay for DLCs that add realism instead of new roads? Would you want an ETS3? Or do you believe ETS2 still has room to grow, just maybe in a different direction? Let me know what you think in the comments. This is a game that lasted over a decade, and what happens next might just be up to us.